Today we will be seeing one more small topic, that is thoracic duct. This under following headings, that is how it is formed, formation, its course and relations, and what are the different tributaries into that. Basically, what is this thoracic duct? This thoracic duct is concerned with the lymphatic drainage of the body except our right head and neck and the right upper limb. If you see something, if suppose this is your head, neck, upper limb and lower limb, so if you divide that into two things, something like this, so all this shaded part, except that shaded part, this entire thing, that is your left head, left neck region, left upper limb, left side of your thorax, entire abdomen, up both your right and left lower limbs. These, the lymphatics from this region is drained through the thoracic duct. So how it is formed and what is the extent of it? So it's extending from the 12th thoracic vertebrae, that is from T12 to, in the cervical region, it will be draining near the junction where this internal jugular vein and the subclavian vein are fusing to form the left brachiocephalic vein. So how is this left brachiocephalic vein formed? By the left internal jugular vein and left subclavian vein. So near this junction where this left internal jugular vein and left subclavian vein are draining into this left brachiocephalic vein, there this thoracic duct is opening into that junction. So it's starting at the level of T12. So coming back to this, how it is formed, further we'll be seeing this. So for this course, relations and formation, we will be seeing in the diagrammatic way. So how is the appearance of this thoracic duct? It will be somewhat beaded in appearance. So it will be starting, as I said, at the level of T12, that is your 12th thoracic vertebrae. So here we have a structure called cisterna chyli. So from this extension near the lower border of your T12, we have this thoracic duct. So this thoracic duct is extending from your T12. So it's something, roughly it will be beaded in structure, something like this. So here you need to see it's going along the, closely related with the vertebral column, and at the level of T5 it's changing its course. Before that it was on the right side of the midline. After that it's changing its course from the right, it's going to the left, and in the superior mediastinum it's going on the left side, and after that it will be arching in the cervical region, and at last, as I said, it's draining near the junction or where this left internal jugular vein and left subclavian vein are fusing to form your brachiocephalic vein, left side. So till there. So what are the different parts of this? Abdominal part, thoracic part, you can again divide that into the posterior mediastinal part and the superior mediastinal part. Then after that, above the thoracic inlet, this is the cervical part. So it's having three regions: abdominal, thoracic and the cervical. So what is the course of the abdominal region? It's morely about its formation. It's formed near the lower border of the T12th, or you can say 12th thoracic vertebrae. It's nothing but continuation of your cisterna chyli. At this region, how it is related. So this is your vertebrae. So posteriorly it's related with the T12 vertebrae. So at this T12, how it is entering from the abdomen into the thorax via your aortic opening. So here, if this is your thoracic duct, anteriorly it's related with median arcate ligament. This is a structure related with your diaphragm. Median arcate ligament is on the anterior part. Posteriorly it's related with the vertebrae, and on the right side it's related with the azygous vein, and the left side it's related with the right side it's related with azygous vein, and on the left it's related with the descending aorta. So what are the relations for this? On the abdominal region, anteriorly median arcate ligament, posteriorly vertebral column, right side azygous vein, right side this azygous vein, and the left side it is aorta. And same way, next coming to this thoracic region, it's lying on the right side of your midline. So in this region, while it's ascending upwards, after T5 it's going from the right on to the left and entering into the superior mediastinum. So relations in the posterior mediastinum are, behind will be anyhow having this thoracic vertebrae, anteriorly it's related with esophagus, on the, if you say this is your aorta, this is descending aorta, this is azygous vein. So in this posterior mediastinum it's related with two things, that is, on the left side it's related with the descending aorta, right side it's related with the azygous vein, posteriorly it's related with the vertebrae, anteriorly with the esophagus. And what are the relations in the superior mediastinum? Superior mediastinum, as it entering into superior mediastinum, if this is our esophagus. So at this part, if you see the relations, how it is on the posteriorly, again for this thoracic duct we have the vertebrae, orange one is the thoracic duct. On the right, what did you find on the right side? It's having the esophagus, anteriorly it's having the arch of aorta. So posteriorly what it's having? All vertebrae from T1 to T5, or you can say T1 to T4. First 4 thoracic vertebrae. On the right it's having esophagus, and anteriorly arch of aorta, and on the left we'll be having the left lung and the pleura of it. So those are its relations in the thoracic region. So what are they? Abdominal region, anteriorly it's having the arcade ligament, median arcade ligament. Posterior it's having this 12 thoracic vertebrae. On the right it's having azygous vein, left side it's having this aorta, descending aorta. Then coming in the thoracic region till T5 it's on the right side of the midline. So what are the relations of this? On the right you are having azygous vein, left side descending thoracic aorta, anteriorly esophagus, and posteriorly all this vertebrae. And in the superior mediastinum, in this due course it's going on the left side of the esophagus. So what are the relations in this region? Posteriorly T1 to T4 thoracic vertebrae. On the right it's related with esophagus, anteriorly arch of aorta, and on the left we are having the left lung and the pleura. And coming to the cervical region, for the cervical region I am rubbing off this part. So what's happening in the cervical region? It's forming an arch like thing. So this summit of the arch, summit is nothing but the highest point. So if this is your thoracic duct, it's forming an arch going laterally. So this is at the level of transverse process of 7 cervical vertebrae. From there it's going laterally, and at last it's draining near the junction of subclavian, left subclavian and left internal jugular, which are opening into the, which are draining into left brachiocephalic vein. So here what are the relations of this thoracic duct? Anterior to that, this endothoracic duct is related to, anteriorly it's related with the carotid sheath and its contents. Posteriorly, suppose this is ascending limb of the thoracic duct and this is the descending limb. So ascending limb and descending limb posterior relations are different. So ascending limb, it's concerned with 2 arteries. One is the vertebral artery, and along with that it's vertebral vein. Then one more artery, that is thyrocervical trunk and its branches. So those are concerned with the arterial system, and one more is with the concerned with the nervous system, that is your left stellate ganglion. So these are on the ascending limb of the thoracic duct. What about the descending limb? So here you remember a muscle, that is your scalene anterior. So if this is the lateral side, this will be the medial side. So related with the descending limb of the thoracic duct, it's related with, if this is the scalenus anterior, it's having 2 borders. This is the lateral border, this is the medial border. So it's related with the medial border of scalenus anterior, and related with that left phrenic nerve, and here we have first we have your subclavian artery. So those are the relations of the cervical. Ascending limb is having vertebral artery, thyrocervical trunk, and left stellate ganglion, whereas the descending limb is related with the scalenus anterior medial border, then left phrenic nerve, and is related with the subclavian artery. So these are the relations of it, that is in the it's coming from the abdomen and going to the cervical region, whereas the esophagus is coming